But this dude got exposed so they were trying to steal and scam for thousands of Legos.
Here and show how Bricks and Minifigs Corporate responded to a video I uploaded about a month ago. If you haven't seen the video yet, I went to 4 different Bricks and Minifigs locations with a bin full of rare Lego minifigures that were worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars.
This was crazy.
Is that when I went in, I
Like, this
acted
place
like I
is a
didn't know
straight
what I
scam.
had, all while filming this on a hidden camera in my glasses. The offers I received ranged from 6% to 19% of the true value of the figures that I brought in. At the last store featured in this video, after the employees said that they put all the figures back into the bin, which I took them in, I was walking out and I noticed that the most expensive one was missing. Now this minifigure is worth north of $1,000. And when I walked back in, they simply—
shoot. I totally forgot, guys. I totally forgot to get them. We'll have to do it tomorrow. We'll have to do it tomorrow because I forgot to get them. I'll do it after the stream today. My bad.
Said that they misplaced it, handed it back, and said it was fake. Now the purpose of my video was to test a sample of stores in this franchise to see how they would perform. When I originally released the video, I left the employees' faces unblurred. It immediately gained traction and got around 250,000 views in the first 2 days of being uploaded. I filmed all of these interactions in stores in North Carolina, which is a one-party consent state. So it is legal to record a conversation that you're having with somebody if just one of you give consent. So I thought uploading content like this with the unblurred faces would be acceptable. And also because there is countless other videos up on YouTube right now of people filming in similar businesses without blurring faces. As you have probably guessed by now, things did not go smoothly. During the 2 days that the video was live, I received about half a dozen privacy complaints. Shortly after, YouTube took down the video. The explanation I received stated that copyright protected content was found in the video. The timing was especially frustrating because YouTube's AdSense revenue updates after 24 to 48 hours, so since the video was taken down in such a short time, I ended up losing out on a lot of money. But besides the point, I think if the stores had performed more positively, I suspect the company would have been much more comfortable with the video remaining online. That same day that the video was taken down, I received an email from the official Bricks and Minifigs corporate email. The email reads, "Hi MGS Bricks. My name is Matt McNeef. I'm with Bricks and Minifigs Corporate. I watched your recent video."
Matt McNeef. Who is this piece of shit? Proud to be part of launching. Whoa. Proud to be part of launching a new national initiative at Bricks and Minifigs Official and partner with Santoki LLC. This campaign brings together innovation plus in-store experience plus community engagement through customizable Lego. W. I don't know if I want to engage with the brand that steals from old people. Interesting timing to launch a nationwide community campaign while so many concerns from collectors and former customers still feel unresolved. The LEGO community is built on trust, transparency, and passion for the hobby. A lot of people would rather see clear accountability and direct answers surrounding the ongoing organ collection situations before more marketing campaigns and partnerships are pushed out. Yeah, nobody's falling for this shit, bro. Does this guy got like personal shit in his... Can people like DM him? Like comment on his profile? Alright.
Video featuring several Bricks and Minifigs locations, and I wanted to reach out directly. First, I want to acknowledge something up front. Based on what we can see in the footage, it does appear that our internal handling procedures were not followed in one of the interactions you highlighted. That's something we take seriously, and we are addressing it with the franchise as a whole. Regardless of intent, our standard is clear. Every item brought in by a customer should be handled with care, transparency, and returned appropriately if no deal is made. We've done some internal review, and while the footage is over a year old, which limits what we can fully verify, it appears that this was an honest mistake by an employee, not a pattern or intentional behavior. That doesn't excuse the outcome, but context does matter, especially when something like this gains traction online. So yes, the footage is over a year old, but to be honest, honest, I was trying to graduate high school while editing this, and that took up a lot of my time. Some of the files corrupted, so I had to spend time getting those back. The footage from the Amazon spy glasses I used was super finicky to work with, and figuring out the best way to communicate what happened was also very tough. What you likely couldn't have known is the real-world impact this has had. The North Raleigh store owner is currently out of state handling the passing of the grandfather who raised him.
Wow, they're trying to gaslight this kid with random grandpas passing away. This is the most evil company of all time, bro.
And the employee involved, who has no prior history of issues and has
they need to be shut down permanently.
Consistently been a strong team member, is preparing to undergo heart surgery, and is currently experiencing significant stress related to the attention this situation has generated. I'm not sharing that to push back on your content, but to give a fuller picture of the people behind what is shown. We also want to raise something important regarding privacy. It appears individuals were recorded and posted without their consent, and in a way that has made them directly identifiable. We ask that if this content continues to be used or shared, that reasonable steps are taken to protect the privacy of those individuals, e.g. blurring faces, limited identifying details. This is not only a matter of basic fairness, but also aligns with platform expectations. The
dude that stole the $1,000 piece, you gotta keep his face, bro. He deserves to be ousted.
Privacy. Separately, we do want to be clear that while we are open to engaging constructively, we also take seriously our responsibility to protect our brand, our franchises, and our employees from misleading narratives or undue harm. We believe there is a better path forward here than escalation, and we'd prefer to pursue that. One additional piece of context. Since this video was filmed, we've made meaningful improvements across our system to increase consistency in how stores evaluate collections, particularly minifigures and mixed lots. We've invested in better tools, clearer standards, and more structured training. That said, even with those improvements, offers still vary from store to store, and that's by design. There are a number of real factors that go into any evaluation, including completeness, condition, authenticity, current inventory, local demand, and the time required to sort and resell. Those nuances can be difficult to fully capture in a single filmed interaction, but they're a big part of how the process works in practice.
They're using ChatGPT to try to fill us with words so we don't care, bro, but like we do care. You stole that piece, bro.
All of that said, we already think that there's an opportunity here to do something more constructive than the typical back and forth that follows videos like this. If you're open to it, we'd welcome the chance to connect and potentially collaborate on a follow-up that adds more depth and transparency for your audience, whether that's revisiting stores with a clearer look at how evaluations happen in real time, doing a side-by-side comparison across locations, or spending time behind the scenes to show how collections are processed.
Holy, how long is this paragraph?
To turn this into something genuinely interesting and informative. We are not looking to control the narrative. We are interested in—
Oh, really? You started with like, oh, 2 of my employees are dying.
And contributing to it in a way that's accurate, balanced, and valuable to the community that's clearly paying attention. If you'd be open to a conversation, I'd be glad to connect. Best, Matt McNeef, COO. So I responded a day later saying, "Hi Matt, thanks for reaching out and taking the time to share all of that. I really appreciate the context. I went ahead and temporarily took down the video so I can make some updates, mainly to properly blur faces and remove any identifying details. I definitely wasn't trying to harm anyone with the video. Going into it, I didn't have any preconceived ideas. I was just trying to document real interactions and see how the process works in different stores. I do appreciate you acknowledging that what happened didn't align with your internal standards. It's good to hear that it's something you take seriously and are addressing. I also understand your concerns around privacy, and I'm making sure that's handled better in the updated version. I'll definitely be open to collaborating on something going forward. I think there's a really interesting opportunity to show more of the full process and give people a better understanding of how evaluations work. I just want to make sure I retain editorial control so the content stays authentic to my audience. Happy to connect and talk more if that makes sense. Thanks again, MGS Brick." Then they sent a reply the next day and linked me up with the media relations person. She suggested we do like a one-on-one Zoom call with Matt and do like an interview interview. I told them that I had my final exams the next week so I could graduate, which I did. Then about a week and a half later, they sent another email saying, "Hi Malachi," which is my real name. "Thanks again for your reply a few weeks back.
How many people are
We hope
talking?
your finals went well.
Only
We
one's
really
talking in the
appreciate you
video.
for being open to continuing the conversation. Again, we agree with you that there's a strong opportunity here to create something genuinely helpful for the LEGO community, especially when it comes to understanding how trade-ins actually work in a real-world setting. There's also a human side to this that we think is important. The people behind these stores, their teams, and
Holy
how
bro, you
situations like
exposed.
this can impact them. We believe there's an opportunity to tell a more complete story that your audience would really connect with. Store owners are legitimately receiving multiple death threats due to your video, and their
Good.
families are
I
genuinely
mean, not
concerned.
good. That's not good.
The last 2 weeks have severely impacted many of these good, hardworking people. Our hope is that you'll be willing to listen and consider something that will not only be great for your audience, but help de-escalate the seriousness these individual store owners are dealing with in real life due to the first video. So they said that we could do Wednesday or Thursday, April 29th or the 30th. Now, after thinking over it for a little bit, I wasn't interested in doing a one-on-one interview just because I didn't really think it helped the storyline of my video anymore. And I kind of just wanted to move on from the situation until Reckless Ben released his video 12 days ago. So it was about 3 days after he released his first video, I made a short that I posted on Instagram and TikTok along with YouTube.
Reckless Ben just exposed Bricks and Minifigs, and what they did is unacceptable. I exposed them, but to a lesser degree about a month ago. And you guys are saying that we need to team up. I messaged him about it and he hasn't seen it yet. I need your guys' help. Tag Ben Snyder in the comments so he sees this. Ben, together we can do something great.
Bro,
This is
you
gonna
don't
be
want
so
to join bed, bro. You're like, you just got out of high school. You have no money. Bro's about to go to jail for 5 years because of this. You're not ready for what Ben's doing.
peak.
So when Ben eventually saw it, he commented in the comment section. And right after he commented, I got this email. A formal notice regarding proposed Reckless Ben collaboration. Malachi, you received this email directly because it has been brought to our attention that through MGS Bricks, you have communicated with Reckless Ben about potentially creating, in quotations, peak content involving Bricks and Minifigs and the
They're
situation
so
he has been
angry.
publicizing.
They're
Please
so
consider this
angry.
email to you a formal notice not to involve yourself, your platform, your audience, MGS Bricks, or your content in any campaign, collaboration, stunt, statement, recording, post, or coordinated activity involving Reckless Ben, his associates, or claims being made against
Why
Bricks and
would we
Minifigs,
listen
its
to you?
franchises, owners, employees, vendors, or related parties. The issue with him is not just internet drama, it is an active legal matter with serious civil and criminal implications. The situation has already resulted in arrests for him and several of his followers. Attorneys
Oh,
and
so
law
they're just trying to scare him now. They're trying to scare him into not talking about the situation anymore.
enforcement at multiple levels are actively involved. Evidence has been preserved, continues to be collected, and will be used as appropriate. We are not going to outline our evidence, legal strategy, investigative details, agency involvement, or next steps in an email that may be forwarded, posted, clipped, or misused. But we will make this very clear. The public narrative being pushed by Ben and others is false, misleading,
Cap.
exaggerated, and incomplete. We have evidence contradicting
God.
key claims, and we have evidence concealing
am so
coordinated
ready for
efforts
this
to create
company's
content,
downfall, man.
manipulate public perception, and generate pressure through social media. These actions have legal consequences. We are not asking you to take our side. We are giving you a simple warning not to make yourself part of it. If after receiving
this
this
is a
notice
threat.
you choose to help, create, stage, promote, monetize, repeat, amplify, or coordinate
about the
content
Lego
based
drama.
on false or unverified
me,
claims,
it's
you may
about the
no
Lego
longer be
drama.
treated as a neutral observer or innocent commentator.
This is a
Depending on your
threat.
conduct and communications, you could expose yourself to subpoenas, preservation demands, civil claims, and potential criminal implications. That risk is especially serious now that you have been placed on notice that the claims are disputed, evidence exists contradicting them, and the matter is already under active legal and law enforcement review. You should immediately preserve all communications and materials relating to this matter. That includes Instagram DMs, texts, emails, call logs, recordings,
this
deleted
is
messages,
straight threats
drafts,
trying to scare
notes,
him.
shared files,
This is
posts,
bullshit.
comments, and communications
But,
with
like,
Ben,
he's an 18-year-old
Menzel, Crystal Law,
broke kid.
or
What
anyone
is he
else
gonna
connected
do?
to this situation. Even if you delete, alter, conceal, or destroy anything, there will be criminal implications. Before you allow yourself to be pulled into this, we strongly recommend that you speak with someone who has real legal, business, or practical experience. A content opportunity may seem harmless online, but participating in someone else's false or unlawful campaign can create consequences that last far longer than you realize.
Oh, boo-hoo.
We are not accusing you of wrongdoing at this time. We are giving you a clear opportunity to avoid becoming part of it. We have reached out to you multiple times regarding your previous video, and we remain willing to speak with you directly. Our offer to collaborate with you in a legitimate and honest way also still stands. We would much rather see you build
Get on a Zoom call with the company. Okay, fine, I'm sorry. Let's go on a Zoom call and talk to the owner. They get on the Zoom call and they have Reckless Ben come out from behind the corner.
something positive than get dragged into Ben's legal problems. But make no mistake, if you knowingly insert yourself into this situation after this warning, we will preserve this notice and your subordinate actions as a part of the record. The smart move is to step back, preserve everything, and get advice before doing something that may follow you longer than a video trend. Respectfully, Matt McNeef, Bricks and Minifig. I then responded a few hours later saying, "Hi there, thank you for reaching out. I did connect with Reckless Ben, and after speaking with him, I realized that it's not something I want to be involved with. Now that I've finished exams and am graduating this Saturday, I love to reconnect and continue the conversation we were having before.
He's doing what I said. He's doing what I said. He's doing what I said.
Would you guys be open to hopping on a call sometimes Thursday or Friday this week? Thanks, Malachi." Then today they responded to me, "Hi, Malachi. I was just talking with the owner of the North Raleigh store. He said he would love the opportunity to meet you in person, have a conversation, and get to know you. He mentioned he loved one of your first major videos, trading up from a minifig, starting with a minifig maker card at his store. If you would be down to meet with him, we'd be happy to set up something. Tell me in the comments if y'all would like to see that happen, but for right now I'm content not meeting with anybody. Since ACOB already did that great interview with the CEO and COO, I have since re-uploaded my video with all the faces of the employees blurred. If you haven't checked it out yet, I would highly recommend. I want to be clear, my goal was to never encourage review bombing or harassment
I don't
of
even
any store.
remember
I've
the
been
faces
made
being
known that
blurred.
a lot of one-star reviews were left on the stores that I went to in my video, and I've also been made known that a lot of them got deleted. And I want to clarify that this is not Bricks and Minifigs deleting the reviews, this is Google, because when a big influx of negative reviews comes in, their bots are programmed to not take those in because they see them as not legitimate. Because how reviews should work is you should leave a review after you visit the location in person. And since everybody was leaving one-star reviews after watching my video, those are not valid reviews. I want to summarize. My goal was to document my experience, leave the interpretation up to the viewers watching.
Dear creator,
Guys, so the creator... No, that's mine! That's mine. It's a steering wheel for racing games. You can use it soon.
why are you playing racing games?
Because Forza 6 came out and is viral. I'm live right now. They can see you. Chat, the racing wheel just came. What's up, Leah? How you doing? Did Doobie just hurt you?
Yes, he like by accident, on purpose. Like stepped on my wrist.
He's a good boy. Right, Doobie? You good? That's good. Alright, as I was saying. So, the Bricks and Minifig company, they tried to get Reckless Ben's Patreon shut down. And this is the CEO of Patreon's response.
Community. My name is Jack Conti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Patreon. On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint with exhibits. This is the request for immediate content removal pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the temporary restraining order and preliminary
Josh Johnson.
injunction. So after an extensive
piece of
review and investigation by Patreon's trust and safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs isn't like that,
What a
they
goat.
can sue us. Patreon out.
That's like the most goated shit
Dear
a
creator
company
community.
has ever said before. Like, holy shit. This is so good. This is so good. Like, I wish I could triple like this video, man. Like, that was the most funny goated response you could ever do. And Patreon is a bigger company than Bricks and Minifig.
Austin, super hot. Every girl wants a shot, but he can't go to the bars no more. His race is too high, it's lore. He loves LeBron, that's for sure, but the girls, they just want more. Austin, what to do when every girl wants you?